Hi everybody, it's MJ
Hi.
here from Zucchini and Suzanne, the guru of marketing. So today,
What do you say?
the guru of marketing.
I see. Okay.
Hiya. So today we are talking about LinkedIn and why it's important. What are the benefits of using LinkedIn?
So what's cool about LinkedIn? LinkedIn is not just for job seeking. LinkedIn is not just for working people. So I think LinkedIn is really cool right now, especially is because it really helps to build personal branding. I would say, okay, I'll consolidate it to 3 points why we should be on LinkedIn. So first is for personal branding. Like what you mentioned, you are currently studying, you are the creative wizard now here in Zucchini & Co. and you are on LinkedIn and suddenly like people ask you things about storytelling because they see you as someone who knows about storytelling because of the content that you put up. The good thing is right now LinkedIn is at a state, this is actually point 2, LinkedIn is at a state where they really treasure content. So when people come up with valuable content, LinkedIn will push it out to the people through their algorithm and it's free. It will reach way higher people because of how the algorithm is right now. So I would say currently when the algorithm is still like that, do maximize it, do go on LinkedIn. But to go on LinkedIn, you also need to understand that people are on LinkedIn for professional growth, for personal development. So don't like post cat photos on LinkedIn or not sure, or like post like selfies. That is not not for LinkedIn. And the third point of why we should be on LinkedIn is that it really brings a lot of valuable connection. LinkedIn has this community feeling where where people will be like, oh hey, glad to be connected to you too, oh I really love what you post, and then when you talk there you get to build new connection. You might get a new lead for your business, you might get a new partner, and that is really what we have been experiencing for the past years, where when we are active on LinkedIn we get so many mentors, leads, clients, friends that really help us grow along the way. So even the past webinars like Eugene from McDonald's, Yuan from Netflix, it's all connected through LinkedIn.
Me myself find Zucchini through LinkedIn. That was the point.
Oh really?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you saw my stickman post.
Yes, and I was like, oh okay, let's make something with this team.
You've
so that
never
was,
heard about us before?
Never. Yes.
LinkedIn.
Yeah, that was the time when I was like going into the LinkedIn and connecting people. So that's what happened. So now we talked about the individual, like personal branding. So what about when it comes to companies, like brands using the LinkedIn?
Yeah. So for companies, right, we see a lot of companies using LinkedIn for hiring.
Yeah.
Because LinkedIn is where a lot of people wanna find jobs. But they use LinkedIn for hiring in a very creative and interesting way. You can check out Gojek Indonesia. So Gojek's LinkedIn is. It's not about, oh, we are hiring. It's not like that. Gojek's LinkedIn gives a lot of value in a way where they share about their team culture, they share about how they work, what they believe in, and they share about things that is very relatable, like what do you do when you are burnt out? What do you do when you are not creative? What do you do to make sure that you are always growing? So go check out Gojek's LinkedIn. It's really very good. And also another one that we've been looking out for is Shopee. So Shopee's LinkedIn is also quite interesting, where they keep sharing the working culture and working environment in Shopee that really attracts a lot of young talents. So I would say for companies on LinkedIn, definitely a lot for recruitment. But if your brand is a B2B brand, LinkedIn is also a place that you can build your credibility. You can share about what you are doing. You can share about what value you can bring to the people in the businesses, and that is where you can get some connection as well.
I see.
Yep.
Yes, that was a great insight. So last question, just give like 3 tips to be visible in a LinkedIn, because I know you have a lot of connections and you're like famous in there. So three tips just to be visible.
3 tips to be visible on LinkedIn. First tip is to be consistent in your posting. So post consistently so that people see you. Secondly is post things that add value to people. So if you post things that don't add value to people, then why would they want to follow you, right? So post things that add value to people. Then they get some value from you, and they might share about your posts and things like that. The third tips is to connect to people actively. So connect to people that you think will enjoy your content, and then talk to them, say hello, say glad to be connected and things like that. And fourth one is to be visible, is to be active again. Comment on other people's posts, use hashtags. There's a lot of tips and tricks, but I would say most importantly is point 2, which is to create good content that add values to people.
Yes, thank you for joining us today with Suzanne. That was a great insight, and see you in our next videos. Bye.
Good job!